So here I am. This is the second bit of this blog. And probably about. Well, I started at 12:30 and it's now 5:30. So we're that long into the therapy. This is a 16-hour chemo. Not sure whether I said that before. I'm feeling really sick, which is rubbish. If not being sick, I don't know whether I'd feel better if I was sick. They keep giving me stuff to stop me being sick, but I feel sick. Rubbish. I've got one very big bag going through at the moment. Various things have been on the TV, mainly daytime quiz shows or some antiques, waffly, can't swear stuff. I don't know. So, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about stuff, because it's one thing writing stuff down, but it's another thing actually probably hearing me say it. I'm not a sun worshipper, never been a sun worshipper. That's not to say that I haven't sunbathed and been out in the sun, because I have, and yeah, I'm probably of the era of having a suntan was, oh, you look healthy because you've got a suntan, and all of the comments that go along with having suntans. And yeah, in a way, I guess they do make you feel healthy. But I've never been sunburnt, really, other than the top of my arms when I was a child. I've got a bit pink, but I've never really been burnt, like as in blister burnt or anything like that. Nor have I really been on a sunbed. I think I went on one once or twice, but felt really claustrophobic when I worked at a sports centre, and so I had to get off them within about 5 minutes. Excuse me. So my mole was at the top of my left leg. It was so high up that it wouldn't really have got the sun. The mole that changed. And actually they asked whether anybody else in my family has had any sort of melanoma in the past. Unfortunately my grandparents have passed away, and so there's no way of telling. Mum and Dad haven't had that sort of thing, so the answer is no. So people naturally put it down to sun damage. So it may well have been sun damage, but equally it may well not have been sun damage. It might have been something genetic. However, there's an important lesson, I think, that still people need to learn, because I've been on holiday recently and I've seen so many burnt people whilst I was on holiday that it flabbergasted me. The message is clearly not out there, and this is the quickest growing cancer. Quickest growing cancer in this country, and it's a devastating cancer unless you catch it really early. When I mean really early, I caught mine really early. Mine was a stage 1 cancer. It hadn't ulcerated, it didn't have a particularly great or high mitotic rate, I think they call it, and all of the things that go with it. And here I am. I had a 98% chance that this would never come back. 98%. Um, and I guess I need this to be a lesson. I have been chasing a cure, a treatment, something that might prolong my life over the last 3.5 years. I've been in hospital over the last 3.5 years, every 3 to 4 weeks, receiving treatments, be them oral or IV. I've had the side effects of all of those treatments. The treatments have destroyed various different bits, things like my adrenal glands, my pituitary gland. I've had rashes all over my body. I've got scars all over my body to prove that I've been through the wars. I have lymphedema, which is a swelling that comes up because I've had to have a lymph node dissection in my left leg. So I permanently have a bigger left leg, and it's permanently full of fluid, which means I feel like I've got a sprained ankle all of the time, or a really fat foot. It means I can't wear knee-length boots anymore. It means I can't put on certain types of flip-flop because my foot just doesn't fit in it. I've learnt to live with it. I get on with it. I go out in a swimming costume in the swimming pool because I don't really care what other people think, but it's taken me a little while to get to that stage. A suntan is not healthy. Getting the sun is healthy. You need the sun because you need vitamin D. You need the sun for certain parts of the day, and you need certain rays of the sun for certain parts of the day. But lying out in the sun for hours and hours and hours, no matter what sun factor you have on, is not cool. The suntan is not fashionable. It does not make you look healthy. There's every potential it will mean that you'll end up like me. More bad, worse than that, is people that use sunbeds. I mean, why? Why would you use a sunbed? There is no reason for you to use a sunbed. Do not use sunbeds. They are horrendously dangerous, and they will increase your propensity to have this type of cancer tenfold. And I guess even worse than that is when I see children that have sunburn. There was a child on holiday crying his heart out in his buggy because he had sunburn, and his parents were sat there with sunburn, and they were just like, oh, why is he crying, why is he crying, why is he crying? Well, he's crying because he's got sunburn and he's in pain. It's a burn. And I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't blister the next day, poor soul. If a child receives sunburn, they are 10 times more likely, if not more, to get skin cancer when they're older. Do you really want to pass that on to your children? Really? I guess I just need you to think about the serious side of it. It's okay, me blogging about my experiences going through this treatment and what it involves and all of that, and the fact that I'm really grateful people have raised money, but there are people out there that are putting themselves in danger of having to go through this. And we have a little bit of a pop at people for smoking, and we have a little bit of a, they're drunk again if it's alcohol or whatever. But actually I come back off holiday and people still now say, well, where did you go? Everybody else has come back with looking healthy, and where did you go? Because I'm white. And in fact our kids didn't really come back with any colour at all. But if I stood next to a couple of the other people I went on holiday with, then I would look very white next to them. I don't know how else to get the message across. I don't think there is another way of getting the message across other than doing what I'm doing. I guess the other thing to mention is check your skin, get your partner, get a friend, get somebody to check the areas you can't check, like your back. Get your skin checked. If anything has changed or you notice anything changing, get it checked at the doctor's. If you're unhappy at the response, go to another doctor. The earlier you catch this, the better it will be, and it's better to have a stage 1 melanoma than it is to go in for a biopsy, then a scan, then come out at stage 4 straight away. I want you to remember that there is no cure for this cancer. The TILs isn't a cure, the TILs is something that will buy me time, potentially up to 5 years. If it works. Please just think about it.